Hey YouTube, it's me, Kina Stay Fly, and I'm coming to you today with another review on the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, so this is about episode 5. Okay, and it was pretty interesting to be, but it still did have plenty of excitement. Okay, so I guess I'll just go down the list and just talk about whatever comes to mind. Okay. So first, let's talk about Erica, okay? So Erica, I know, Scrappy had his little asthma attack and everything. And, okay, well first I just want to say this. Men are babies. Men are nothing but big old babies who are big and strong or whatever on the outside. And they tend to be soft and cuddly on the inside. So, with that being said, to me, it definitely seems like Scrappy overreacted to the situation and manipulated his mother into overreacting about the situation, which at the end of the day, Erica is the one who got all of the heat at the end of the day about the situation. Like she said, people who have asthma attacks. I don't know the statistics, so I don't know how many people die from an asthma attack, if they know how to maintain it. But like she said, he went and got drunk and went out at night, got drunk and this and that, and had an asthma attack. That's what happens, I suppose. I don't have asthma, so I don't know. However, I don't know what Scrappy is doing, how he's making his money or whatever, but if him and Erica are not together, then yes, she's got things to take care of. And if Scrappy doesn't know how to be responsible and keep his health condition under control, then what is Erica supposed to do? Miss out on money, and then what? Because they're living separately, so that's more money that she has to pay on, her bills, because her and Scrappy do not reside together anymore. Okay? So I do want to say, I do think that Erica was right to go to work and do whatever she had to do to make sure that Scrappy was taken care of properly. But I don't think that it was fair for him or Mama D to, be mad at Erica because she went to work, because, that was just overreacting, I think. Now, I know why Scrappy basically wanted to blame. I know part of the reason why, I think, is because, like I said, men are big old babies. And where a woman, we can be sick, we can have the flu, especially us mothers can be sick with the flu, then just had surgery and be in the kitchen scrubbing down the kitchen floor. Okay, we know how to handle things. We get sick, but we often put our health to the side to take care of other things, okay? And we keep it moving because, we're a lot, internally, we tend to be stronger than men, whereas men might be physically strong, but internally are weak. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing, but it just is what it is. Men, they're big babies, and they can have one sneeze or one little cough, and then it's like, I'm sick, I'm dying. And so that's where Scrappy feels like Erica abandoned him because he's a guy and he's over dramatic like guys are, which I'm not mad about that. That's fine, because that's where women feel needed and stuff like that. And so that, so a lot of women often are more than happy for a man to, need her to take care of him when she's sick. But when we're sick, men, it doesn't come naturally to them to just take care of us when we're sick. They might be able to take care of us financially. They might be able to, provide a house. They might be able to keep us safe. But when it comes to being sick, women have that a little bit more naturally than guys do, especially if they're mothers, okay? I'm not saying that women are weak or men or this and that. I'm just saying it is what it is, okay? So, also with Scrappy and Erica's situation, I do think the only person who has Erica's best interest at heart is her mother, which is often the case with all of us and our moms. Our moms are usually the only one who really has our back like no other. So Scrappy is being he's being very manipulative towards Erica, and I really don't like it. It makes me angry because he's like playing her for real. And you know how it is, you're like, you know, your mom doesn't understand and this and that, but despite the past, despite the fact that Erica's mom, you know, was on drugs and this and that in the past, she's here now, and that's her daughter, she still love her like no other. Okay? So I really wish that Erica would listen to her mom. I know with me, it's like, my mom is always right, even if I don't want her to be right. She just be right, you know? And so it's like, at one point I was like, you know what, I have to listen because my mom, she do know a thing or two about what she's talking about. She knows a thing or two about life, so I should pay attention. Okay? So I wish that Erica would listen to her mother. And it irritates me also because Scrappy is telling Erica one thing as if they do have plans or hopes for a future, not in this episode, but in last episode. And then he's telling Shay, or Buckee, a different story, and his mother. So that's another thing that really irritates me about Scrappy, is that he's just a manipulator. Okay, he would play everybody, like how I think in the next episode, Joseline is telling Mimi that this is what Stevie J does. This is also what Scrappy does. It's like he knows how to play people against each other, and he knows how to get them where he wants them to be. So yeah, Scrappy is definitely, you know, playing Erica, and it upsets me. And so then when they had the argument at lunch, he's like, I'm done, it's done. Voila, magic is done, it's done. Over one little argument. Now you and me both know that ain't nobody gonna just up and leave a relationship over one little argument, especially no man. Okay, the only time that he's gonna leave is if he was already searching for a way out. And that's what Scrappy was doing, was trying to figure out. When he told Shay, I'm gonna handle that because I want somebody to handle that for me, this was how he handled it, was by starting an argument with Erica and then acting like he's gonna walk away because he's had enough. That's pathetic. Scrappy, get a life, grow some balls, okay? Because that was just stupid. Like, you could have handled it better than that. You could have been honest, because that's what people appreciate. They might not like it, but being honest about it is what always, at the end of the day, people respect honesty. Not excuses or lies. You know, that's just a punk move, if you ask me. But, you know, they'll probably be back together. So that's them. And what else? Okay, and then I want to talk about Shay real quick. Buckee. Okay, I know people probably don't like her, or are probably angry with her because of, you know, they might think that she's like, you know, being a home wrecker or whatever like that. But be understood that Shay is not a hoe in this situation. She's not a home wrecker. She's not even bogus. You know why? Because all that she's going by is what Scrappy is telling her. Now, Scrappy has told her numerous times that him and Erica are no more. It's just baby mama, baby daddy with them, and blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. So all Shay is doing is what any woman does, is listening to what he says, you know, and going by that information. And let's say she finds out something different otherwise, but she's really like it seems to me like she's really trying to be a smart individual, because, you know, she asked Scrappy, you know, well, can you see us going there? Like, well, what do I do about it? You know, how do I, you know, because me and Erica are going to eventually come across each other. She's not talking to Scrappy like she's a sideline. She's talking to him as if him and her are actually just having their own thing, just the two of them together. I don't know how she will, you know, act after she finds out that it was more to it than that. That the day before this, the Scrappy was laying in bed with Erica, you know, because he had the asthma attack. Erica was over at his house. So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out. Okay, so that's that. That's my take on the whole situation with Scrappy, Mama D, Erica, and Buckee. So now next I want to talk about Mimi. The Mimi, Joseline, and Stevie J triangle. Mimi, I really hope that she actually sticks to what she says she's going to do and leave Stevie J. Do I think that she's really done? No. Why? Because she's open to counseling or therapy, even though she doesn't think it's going to work. She's still open to it. She's trying to find a way to give him another chance. This is why she dropped the boxes off to his house, because she did want to see him. And if you notice, when they were standing by the car, when she was all in his face yelling at him and stuff, she was still up on him. He still had his hand on her hips. You know, but then she says, don't even think about kissing her. Well, you all up on him, Mimi. So, you know, she's hurting and stuff like that. She misses him, but she keeps on giving him these conditions. If you leave, as long as you messing with her, there's no more you and me. There's no more you and me. She's giving him conditions, which is saying basically you can have a chance. But really, the smart thing for her to do would be really to just leave him, because the tiger ain't gonna change his stripes, boo. And Stevie J is not looking to change anytime soon, just like what her friend said. You know, Stevie J every now and then gets bored, and then he does hurtful things to Mimi. That's a cycle that's never going to change. He held on to her for 15 years. That's not going to happen nowhere anytime soon. Stevie J knows when he really wants Mimi, he'll get her. And he knows how to get her because he's been with her for 15 years. Trust and believe that guys know how to get a woman when they really want her. Okay? They know how to do that. A lot of times I tell my friends, the relationship ain't over until the dude says it's over. Why? Because if he doesn't feel like it's over, he's going to do what he has to do to get his boo back. And, you know, that cycle just continues forever, especially as long as the woman lets it continue. So I think, like, the easiest thing to do, that's also the hardest thing, is to cut all ties with him. I know he's the father of your child, baby. I know. But you know, it's hard because you get in that comfort zone and you want your family to be together. But there comes a time also when you got to wake up and realize, you know what, this is just not working. And I feel like one day, Mimi will wake up and realize that I done wasted 15 years. And she's going to be mad. She's going to be pissed. And, you know, she's going to have to move on, though, at that point. At that point, she's going to be like, I'm ready to move on. But only then, and only then. Joseline, she did her little crying bit again. With Stevie J talking about, I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work, Stevie. I don't know. But she did that again because he wanted her to work with Karlie. And, you know, honestly, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Joseline, but I wouldn't want to work with Karlie either. She's garbage as an entertainer. Now, I heard she has a hair weave, a Remy hair collection out. I would like to check that out. You know, but Karlie, she don't need to try to be a singer or a dancer. She should try to do something different that she's more talented in, okay? Be a gossip blogger, okay? Or, you know, have a gossip talk show, Karlie. But dancing and singing, cut that out. So, what else do I want to say? So, yeah, Joseline did that. Also, I really noticed that Joseline walks really funny. Did you guys notice that? Like, I do not like the way she walks. And, you know, I'm all about a big booty. But sometimes you go overboard, and I think that's really what happened with Joseline. Joseline, whatever they want to call her. I really feel like she went overboard with that. That was really funny when K. Michelle was talking about Karlie and called her a tropical bird. I do feel like Karlie is a big instigator from the beginning, from the start. Like, I believe that she's like an unhappy, miserable person. And, you know, the only way that people like her thrive or survive is if they feed off of negativity, which is why she is the way she is. Like, she is not that people are hating on her, it's that she doesn't get along with anybody. Like, she's unhappy, and she considers that to be people hating on her, when in all reality she's just trying to make other ways to describe her miserableness. She's just unhappy. I see that. And she hopes that Benzino fills that void but she really has to be happy with herself before she can try to, you know, let a man step in the picture. You know, but what do I know? What do I know? I'm just the outsider looking in. I do think I agree with K. Michelle though when she was like, never trust a woman with a snake around her neck. You know, that ain't nobody to trust. You right about that, K. Michelle. Now, K. Michelle, I do think that you could have handled that situation with Karlie a little bit better, okay? I'm just saying. But at the same time though, I don't know, like, you have to really be in a good place, like, in your head to, like, be like, okay, I know that I don't like this girl, but I'm gonna try to just have a regular conversation with her. But from the get-go, K. Michelle, like, was on some straight garbage. She was on BS with Karlie from the beginning, so that was doomed to begin with, okay? And what else? I really kind of think that's about it. Mama D needs to quit meddling. I really wish I could have saw a little bit more Rasheeda in the episode, but she'll be in the next episode. Her and Kirk having a few situations going on. But all in all, like I said, it wasn't such drama filled this week, but it definitely at the same time it was. It just wasn't like what I expected, but it was still an entertaining episode, you guys. And yeah, like, it was, you know, it was interesting, kept me occupied. I was at the gym on the treadmill, you know, walk during the show, run during the commercials. So I got my workout in, I got my entertainment on, killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and, you know, here I am today. So I gotta get to class, YouTube, so I gotta get going, but I hope you enjoyed my, you know, feedback, review / dissection of the show, okay? That's what I like to just dissect things, pull them apart, analyze them, break them down. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for the next review or dissection, whatever I want to call it, of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season. I don't know what the season is. But, all right, peace.